Well, hello there, YouTube. This is Laguna Bardwell back here for another DOS thing. Now, just a heads up, guys. There's a couple of things that are going on in my personal life that I feel like you guys should know about. Nothing major, nothing at all. Nothing legal or anything like that. Well, kind of. Not on my part. I'll elaborate. So, I've been off the past couple of days because basically I can't stretch beyond here without it hurting my shoulder. So Friday morning, I was walking to work, and there's like two intersections, and there's like a road. Well, not two intersections, two corners. On this side, there's like the McDonald's, BMO, whatever, Mumford Terminal. This is the actual Mumford Terminal itself. But I have to walk down, over, and up to McDonald's. So I went down the sidewalk, and a car came out and smashed into me and just left me lying there in the middle of the intersection, injured. And yeah, that was my Friday morning. So I spent all of Friday following up with RCMP reports, and who knows what's gonna happen from that. So that's why I haven't done it on Friday. Now, I also took it upon myself to start a Bluehost thing. Basically, it's just a blog hosting website, and I'm trying to do my own video game blog. A part of that is I am going back through and I'm playing all the older games that I've already played, but I'm going to try and get more footage from them, because what I have now is just the webcam overlay, and I want to get actual full-size screenshots. So if any of you can help me out, I am looking for an open source video capture software that will export export webcam and game together. And hopefully by doing so, I can get footage that's a full screen of the game. I can just pop it into VLC, take snapshot, whatever, right? So that's my ultimate goal on that side of things. You might end up seeing me play some games I've played before, like Commander Keen, God of Thunder. I plan on working through all the DOS games that are actually playable, because those are like the ones I grew up on. Commander Keen, God of Thunder, X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter, Raptor, all those. Once I get through all the DOS games, I'm going to move on to like Sega, Game Boy, anything I can get my hands on, really, just to kind of get more gaming out there. As I go through as well, basically any games that I play, it's going to be while my roommate's not home. When my roommate is home, I'm going to take the footage from the video games, and I'm going to try, keyword try, and recreate things from the game in like Photoshop, Blender, whatever I can get my hands on. It's my way of starting my blog, keeping my YouTube up to date, and being more creative on the side as well. So you are going to see me play a couple of games I played before. Thankfully, there's only like 80-something videos, and like 29 of them were Final Fantasy VIII, so you're not going to see too much replayability, but you at least get to see me more active. And while I'm going through tutorials and stuff like that... Ow. I might need to sit cross-legged here because my legs are killing. Ow. While I'm playing through and getting all this built up, you'll see me do tutorials like, oh, here's Commander Keen as a sprite. Here's the Blue Glit as a sprite. So you might see me like recreate old games and stuff like that. So I figured that'd be a really cool side project to do, just to kind of get my coding skills up as well. I think Commander Keen's going to be a fun one, because there's a lot more to it than I think. Especially where there's this guy on YouTube, he just released a video. He made an app called Blink, and it's like a firefly you drag to the circles on the screen. Spent 9 months doing just that. So it's going to be fun. But also the guy who made that works a steady like full-time job, goes to the gym, blah, 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 blah. So I might have more time than he does in order to do it, so it might take less time. We'll see what happens. I'm new to the whole coding thing anyway, so we'll see what happens on that side. Anyway, so those are the two things going on with me. Got hit by a car. I'm okay, though, obviously. But those of you who follow my Twitter, which is 2 people, pretty much. What's that? I'm going to do a shout-out. Let's see. Good Hunter. I think you changed your name to Immaculate Chaos with that PS4 name change, so that was one of you. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry. Who was it? Somebody actually commented on it. Strange Doll. Yeah, so Strange Doll, thank you actually for touching base and asking if I'm okay. That actually meant a lot to me. Sorry, I can't remember everybody's online handles and stuff like that. It's one of the problems with Aphantasia. Like, I can't picture faces. I can't put names to faces as easily unless I get into like a habit of doing it, and then it's muscle memory more so than memory. I remember concepts more than details. But anyway, Strange Doll, thank you for reaching out and asking me if I'm okay. That was really thoughtful of you, and I actually appreciate that a lot, so thank you. But anyway, on to something more positive. We're going to hop in, and we're going to go through and play Crystal Caves Episode 2. Crystal Caves, by the way, where this is a newer video, I might not end up replaying that one. So I already just tested the game to see that it actually loads on my screen. And with that, we're going to CC2, and we're in. Haha. Slugging it out. Now, instructions. There used to be sound for this as well. Collect all the... Yeah, the goal in Crystal Caves, for any of you who haven't watched the previous video, is to collect all the crystals in each cave you encounter. Once accomplished, you may exit the cave through the main airlock. You begin your adventure in the main mine shaft, where 16 doors lead to the inner caves. You must complete all 16 caves in any order you choose. You'll encounter many dangerous alien creatures and hazards. You can avoid these creatures or blast them with your rocket pistol. Rocket pistol? Just realized how weird that sounds. Some creatures may require several shots, while others might need a special weapon you'll find. To pass through a colored door, you'll need to pull the lever with the matching color. Milo is given 3 lives per every new mine he enters. In other words, he can be hurt twice by enemies or hazards, and on the 3rd injury, he will be required to restart the level from the beginning. Upon starting each new level, Milo's 3 lives are shown as 3 red hearts on the status line. Certain actions within the game are activated for a short span of time, indicated by a timer on the status line at the bottom of the screen. Status line! No, I'm kidding. For example, grabbing the power pill will turn Milo's gun into a super gun for a short length of time. This is indicated on the status line between the asterisks. I always have trouble with that word. Asterisk characters, i.e. star 12 star. I usually call it a star. I also, for like where I grew up on like the Asterix and Obelix comics, I keep calling it an Asterix instead of an asterisk. So there's if there's ever a clone of me, you know which one's real because I can't fucking say. Anyway, the keyboard controls may be changed, blah blah blah. Jump is control, fire and action are alt. Jump, left and right. Action key is used to pull levers and flip switches, blah blah blah. Bump your head into certain platforms to find hidden gems. Most enemies have a weakness that allows you to defeat them. Save your game regularly. You have infinite... Save your game regularly. You have infinite men in this game. Does that mean that saving will give me infinite men? Because, I don't know. Switches and levers are important. Pay attention to what they do. Fuck, I didn't realize this was such a long-winded thing. Clear color blocks can be shot away. Look for these, sometimes they block your path. I call them ice blocks. Some caves can have different amounts of gravity, and many caves have reversed gravity. Okay, so in the previous cave there was only reverse gravity. Many times you can save shots by jumping over creatures. Different colored mushrooms have different effects on Milo. Cool. We'll go to new game, because we're on episode 2. Personal entry. Record mode on. I sold my Twibble farm for a loss. Oh yeah, the first one's called Trouble with Twibbles. I think he was trying to get Twibbles so we can make money. But I have enough money to buy gas to fly the Millennium Kiwi. Star Wars reference. Back to the Crystal Caves. I need enough crystals to buy an Organian slug farm. The galactic medical conglomeration is in dire need of medicinal slugs due to the Mule War on Errata 6. Personal entry. Ship's log start date 2121.47. I think that's a Star Trek reference now. Full body slugs should make me a fortune on the black hole market. Off I go into the Altarian system once again, and deep into the dangerous crystal caves. Record off. Well, there goes the Kiwi steering system again. As it chugs. I think I've seen this exact scene. Woo, stopped this time. Nope, gravity's gonna pull you in. Made it again. Now I need to collect enough crystals to trade at the Galactic Trading Post. Fun. Okay, it told me that... Nope, space. What the hell? Let's toggle sound effects. Yes. There we go. Joystick, no. Keyboard redefine. Left, right, jump, alt. Yes. There we go. Why would it do that? Like, it told me that control was jump. You saw that in the menu. And then spacebar was my fire key despite alt B. Nah. Beep beep beep. I can't reach that cherry in time, can I? Whoa! Oh, by the way, guys, I started watching BoJack Horseman. I find that actually kind of... Ooh, Jesus. Gotta pay attention on this one. I find BoJack Horseman to be quite hilarious. The reason I find it hilarious is, like, there's an episode where BoJack steals the D. Oh, shit. Oh, I can jump over him. Nice. But yeah, so BoJack steals the D, and then they end up changing Hollywood to Hollywoo. And I just think that's one of the most clever things I've seen a cartoon do. Use the fire key to activate a switch. Press escape. Oh, daddy. But they also keep, like, in that show that they, ooh, that was close. They do a lot of weird things, I guess is the way to word it. The funniest one is when they actually do end up having the Hollywoo sign get stolen. Or the D from Hollywoo get stolen. They have these, like, Mr. Peanut Butter gives Diane the D, and, like, they even end up changing it to Hollywoo instead of Hollywood for the entire series. So, like, for some reason, I guess they decided instead of taking the D back from Mr. Peanut Butter, they would just have every single company, like, take out the D in their name. And even their TV shows, it's like, Hollywood stars and celebrities, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. And it's just, I found it really hilarious that they would do that. Woo! Hollywood stars and celebrities, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. It's just the best friggin' long-winded title I've ever heard. Oh, for fudge sakes. Ah. I don't know who decided to tell me that Sprite and vodka was a good mix. I can taste the vodka a little too strongly. Alright. Whoa! But yeah, if you guys ever... I am going to try and paste my contact details into all my videos as well. Just a heads up. Because now that I don't have Facebook, I'm finding it harder to keep in touch with the people that I want to keep in touch with. So, for example, with Facebook blocking my account, I think what happened is they looked at my profile and saw that I was posting all my own YouTube videos in there, and they think I'm some kind of like, not influencer, but what's, you know, like some kind of a person who has weight. I hate the word influencer, by the way. But somebody who has some kind of weight in a wider scope than just their own friends type of thing. And I feel like that is causing Facebook to be a little bit ridiculous with whatever they're... Look out, you short gravity. Cool. Gravity. I gotta do this in like 8 seconds. 6, 5. Perfect health. But yeah, so basically I'm on all these other apps, like MeWe is I actually really enjoy that one. Snapchat I am on, but I don't use it that much. MeWe, I'm actually making a lot of friends, so I'm pretty happy with that. Most of my Facebook friends. By the way, this is another one. Gina and or Steve, if either of you see this video, oops. Please, for the love of God, just feel free to add me on Kakao Talk once more, because I miss the shit out of you guys. Especially Gina. You said that we were going to go camping. So let's make some plans and go camping. I'm basically almost all caught up with people. Damn it, I hit that spike. I think that fucking cock. Why would they put 2 mushrooms next to each other? I did hit the jump button, but I just missed it. That was my bad. Yeah. God damn it. I need to restart the level, I think. Main level. There's no way I can get back up there. Yeah. Yeet. I also find it weird, by the way, guys, how so many people, myself included, tend to rely on social media as a address book. If you can learn anything from my story with Facebook, it's please don't do the same thing I did. Don't accidentally turn social media into your address book, because sooner or later you're gonna end up losing access to your Facebook for whatever stupid reason. You're gonna have terrible customer service from them, and they're not gonna be able to give your account back. And if something like that does happen, like, there's little to no customer support from them, because you're not technically a customer, like, you're not paying, so they don't really care. Ah. Actually, you know what? There's nothing up there for me. Well, hello, Straub. I don't like this guy. Yeah. Didn't even realize that guy was there. Whew. Ooh. Guys, I really don't like this level. It's, not feeling like it's my jam right now. I just don't like these tight jumps. They're toys like a toiga. Oh shit, Cox. Oh, that's what the... Yeah, there's the hidden gems again, yeah. Whoa! I don't like some of these levels. These are actually more intense than the first game. Ah! Which makes sense, because why make an easier game than the first, you know? Wah! Some of these levels, I STG. Swear to God. Ah! Should have learned from last time. Shouldn't have I? Shouldn't I have? Should not have I? Let's save my bullets. Fucking puddles. Why do the puddles hurt you? Like... Okay, I can do this. I believe in me. I believe in the power of my teammates. For anyone who's getting the reference for that one, or sorry, for anyone who's not getting the reference for that one, that was a funny line from the movie Mystery Men, which I found was a really hilarious movie, by the way. The Sphinx. Repeat after me. I believe in myself. I believe in the power of my teammates. Don't jump for those. Don't jump for those. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Alright. New rage game. I'm getting a little bold now, aren't I? I'm not getting the key, I don't care. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Here, boy. Okay, I didn't want to get the key, but I got it anyway. I'm a ninja. All I can think of now is Dwight from The Office. False. They don't give out black belts for things that are stupid. I feel more comfortable falling down here. Oh. I could have jumped up there the whole time. Ah. Oh no! Come on. Fudge! For those of you who like to see raging, I am withholding as much as I can. Come on! Ooh. I think I just scared my rabbit a little. Whoops. Sorry, Mirren. Beep, 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 beep. I feel like I have to sneeze. That was a terrible place for me to do that. Fuck! Cock! I don't like any of this. Okay. I can do this. Fucking Jesus. Okay. Note to self. There is a spike on that step. Note to self, I don't know how to do anything here. Whew. I think in my case, the main thing that I... Holy shit! Huh. Maybe this thing will stop fucking shooting me. Whew. I don't like some of these monsters, guys. Come on. Okay. I got this. I can do this. I believe in myself. I believe in me. There we go. Whew. Whew. Okay. Let's do this. Falling rocks. Great. It's weird seeing the rock fall over two separate... Ah! Shitcocks! Two separate screens. Fuck! That was way too close for comfort. Fucking penis. Ooh! I also just saw the 10 green mushrooms up above, and I'm not looking forward to that. That's just... ugh. Sleep. Damn it. Ah. I'm trying to remember where I heard that sound effect before. Not a perfect round. Oh, maybe. I feel stronger. Fucking rocks. Fucking goo. It's a tornado in a bottle up there. Oh, that's how you do it. Now, I remember my lesson from the first game as well. If I hit that airlock, I'm gone. I'm dead. I'm kaput. I'm zero, zip, zilch, and zip all. Whoa. I remember what that tornado does now. Now I go back to the bottom. And try not to get hit by one rock. If one rock hits me, then I'm flat. There we go. Jesus. These are all the fun levels now, I guess. Okay, so. I think this game is going to teach me a lot about pixel art, honestly. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, fucking no. Restart. That was a terrible start to a level if I ever saw one myself. Caught me in mid-drink. Couple of goddamn platforms. Falling rocks. What the shit? Okay, blue mushrooms are good. Probably not in real life. Though I would love to try a blue mushroom. Ooh, there's the cherry. God, that was hard to see. Boom! Shakalaka! I'm gonna go to bed at night, and I'm gonna hear wow, 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 wow. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm sorry, banana. I'd love to beat you. But the platform is not fast enough. Oh no, you don't, bat. Oh, fuck me. What? What the hell? What? That was terrible programming. God, this makes me want to play Commander Keen again. Ah. Hello. Strawberry. Sounds like a freaking stripper name or something. Like Mistress Venom or something. Okay, that's more of a dominatrix thing. Not that I know anything about dominatrixes. Matrices? I honestly don't know what the word would be. Maybe I'll learn something today. I was hoping to hear the hit a bat. It didn't. Oh well. Ooh. I don't... Sorry, Banana. I'd love to go get you, Banana, but... No. What? Brought the bat. Whew. Ah! I'm gonna do this jump twice, aren't I? Use the fire key to activate a lever. Why would you do this? Like, what? Like, put a really slow-moving vertical elevator in. Oh shit, that was my bad. By the way, this channel is not a family-friendly channel. Like, at some point I'm going to have some Leisure Suit Larry on here, and that's, I've actually never played those before. But I'm actually interested because, from what I understand, Leisure Suit Larry was the game that, the guy who wrote Torin's Passage wrote Leisure Suit Larry. So based on all the hijinks that Torin gets into, I'm really curious to see... Anyway, really curious to see what kind of hijinks that Leisure Suit Larry gets into. Especially when it comes to the old point-and-click adventure games where you used to have a score at the top of the screen. Like Freddy Farkas Frontier Pharmacist. I think I briefly remember that one. Oh, please don't let a rock fall on me. Please don't let a rock fall on me. I'm literally about to end the level. If I die now... Oh! Gonna say, if I die now, please have the minstrels sing songs about me for the future. That's more of a Skyrim joke. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Are those... No me gusta. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Me motivo la alarma discoteca. I wish that doubled my time instead of just restarting it. Me motivo la alarma discoteca. Fucking jump, cock. Jesus. Those things don't die, do they? Ah! What the fucking... Whew. That was a terrible place for me to do that, wasn't it? Cool. Well, at least I know what's here. That's what the power-up thing was for. I understand now. Come on. Get in the hole. You little hoe. Wah! Or as Mario would say, wow! You know, because Mario. You know, somebody described to me the other day of King of the Hill as Texas anime. And I can't unhear that analogy anymore. And I kind of hate the person a little bit for it, but it also really makes sense. Fuck you, piece of rock. Here, I thought I was being clever. Come on, jump up. DOS games. I can't wait to get into the text adventures, too. Okay. So it's a lefty then a righty. Oh, for fuck's sakes. This level. Get in the hole. Fuck. Who? Oh, you stopped. Some monsters just stop on their own whim, and it's like, why? Okay. Left, right, left. Don't care about the treasure chest. Just get to the end, because you're gonna die. That was a note to self. I'm gonna die. Grr. End the level. Ah, level. Might need to crack my back. 1 moment here. Ow. Nope, can't crack it. It hurts. Oh. Hey there, Cherry. You know, you might say I have an eagle eye for those cherries. Ah. Don't you love those levels that start you off in a pit of enemies? Like, fuck me. Wow. There, both of you are on the same tile. It's almost a strategy to how you gotta kill the monsters in this game too, like... Whoa! I don't want to get run over by a minecart. Which I kind of find hilarious that there's gold in the minecart, because there's no gold in these mines, it's all crystals. Holy... Holy shit. To quote Nate Cox. By the way, guys, I am really just a string of movie references and what's it called? Pop culture references, I guess, too. I basically just make a whole bunch of obscure references and hope people get them. That's my entire sense of humor. Fudge! Balls. Cool, so I need gravity and the pistol. Ah. No, occasionally, guys, my bunny might end up jumping up on the chair with me. Sometimes. Not often. Sometimes. I leave her cage open, but she is a very devious rabbit, so... Oh, for... Stop stopping. Whew! Cool. So I gotta go this way for gravity and a pistol. Booyah. I swore there was another gravity token somewhere nearby. anti-gravity token, or whatever you want to fucking call it. Come on. Come on, you saucy minx. Come on. I'm like tiptoeing myself around. It's pretty sad. I think I screwed this up a little. Oh no, I can still get up. If I can do this, I can't do this, can I? But if I could, this would be the story to tell for ages to come. And I know. Ha 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 ha! He said come. Oh, there's the other token. Shit. Oh, thank Jesus. Oh. This is actually one of the most frustrating puzzle games. I like it. Ah, poopy. Yes, I said poopy. There are only 16 puzzle games. This has actually gone an hour already, and I've probably only done like 6 of them? 7, maybe? There's some pretty good entertainment value out of it. Oh, Jesus, cock. I think Jesus would be disappointed that I'm talking about his cock. He will hang his head in shame. See, I've got an anti-grav thing. If it sounds like I'm squeezing out a poop, I'm sorry. I'm learning from Markiplier. I'm kidding, by the way. Sort of. He kind of does sound like he's squeezing out a poop sometimes, doesn't he? I need to do some of those funny games too, like the drinking challenges and stuff like that. Those would be great. But I don't know what games I would need to drink to. Like, I also don't know how I would be completely hammered on a video game. Like, last time I drunk and played a video game, I got really, really deep and introspective about The Sims. Oh, for fuck's sakes, that was a pistol, not a... Okay. Oh, my back cracked and it felt good. I'm going to start with those upper corners first, because those are to get to. P for pistol. There's nothing even up here. What is wrong with this thing? You know, though, somebody once told me that Peter. No, I can't do that. Not yet, guys. I was gonna say that Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Fuck. Kind of hard to say out loud, isn't it? Guess that's why they call it a tongue twister. I was gonna say because it literally twists your tongue, but I would be using the word literally in literally the wrong way. Despite the fact, fun fact for you guys, that the word literally has now been updated in one of the dictionaries to literally mean not literally. Go figure. I like to consider it a mystery of the modern world. Other people like to consider it a word crime, I guess. Yarp. Fucking, I couldn't see behind the gems. I guess that's what happens when you go in guns blazing. You know what? Fudge it. Boom. Okay, I know it's... There it is. Hiding behind a web of lies. It's like people who vape. They got their pizza scented smoke, and you're like, oh man, that pizza smells so fucking good. And then you walk around the corner and it's not even pizza, it's just a fucking guy with a vape. And they thank you, Brad, with your web of lies. Ooh. Now I want pizza. That's what I think about whenever I see a vape. I'm just like, great. What is that smell? What is it going to make me crave? And why? There was a really good smelling one though the other day, and it wasn't one of those like intrusive smells, which is kind of weird for a vape, but whatever. It was like a vanilla bean almost. It smelled pretty good. And the only thing it really reminded me of was Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Or as some people say, Haagen-Dazs. Cool. Two more sectors. Segments. Wow. Now I gotta wait for this to end its thing. I think it'd be really cool to play Text Adventure on a modern computer. Just because, like, there's a lot of people who... Obviously, there's people who appreciate newer games more because it's more environmental exploration. Like, even the background of this I'm seeing is a pretty repetitive pattern. There's a beam that repeats every... What is it? 16 to 32 pixels? Something like that. Probably closer to 16 pixels. Fucking stepped in his web of lies. Come on. In the middle, there's that little node. I don't even know what that node would be. I don't really know my mineshaft anatomy. I know my shaft. I'm kidding. By the way, if any of you ever turned me into a meme, please make it classy. Just please. Oh, that was the dumbest start to a level I've ever had. Why am I doing this? Why? Oh, for... Okay, this isn't as bad. I have been playing, by the way... There we go. I've been playing Chocobo Dungeon on the PS4. And... that... Why would you put a strawberry over a pit of acid? Anyway. That has been an interesting endeavor. The reason it's been an interesting endeavor, glad you asked, is because some of the dungeon monsters, they're not terrible. They're just... Oh shit, shit, shit! Shit! Whew. God damn it. They're just unfair in some aspects. Like, some of them aren't bad, don't get me wrong. They're not, like... not game-breakingly bad. Just some of the monsters will have stun attacks, which is understandable. You know, you're playing a game that... Final Fantasy. Whatever. Oh, I remember where I heard the sound effect. It was the Demented cartoon movie. Click, jump. remember because he took the damsel in distress. She was going, "Ah!" And that was the sound that she kept making. Oh, God, that was going to bother me for months. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Chocobo Dungeon. So some of the monsters will put you to sleep, and then that's fine and dandy, but the annoying part about it isn't that they put you to sleep or stun you. It's the fact that they can keep chaining it. And you basically end up taking double damage because you're asleep. Plus, you have the fact that you don't have any turns to recover. It's just ridiculous. I'm also in a dungeon right now. It's the Insatiable Hunger Dungeon, which is... It's okay. It's aight, but... It's fucking 500 floors. Oh, how do I win this? Basically, if any of you have ever played the last mission that came with Final Fantasy X and X2, it is literally, and I mean actual literally, that as a game. Something's not right about this level. Something is a little out of place. Oh, fucking spikes. Spike cock monsters. Not cock monsters, but you know. The monsters are being cocks. Ah! I am stronger, man. Is it politically correct to do accents still? Oh, right. So there's another fun story from my friggin' life. So, Little Mermaid. This is a really terrible segue, but it's leading to something juicy, I promise. So we had this little presentation at work, and it was all about like how our department's the best one to work for, etc., and like what have you. And for me, there's nothing wrong with, in particular, doing an accent. Because for me, an accent is just that. It's an accent. Well, let me tell you. There was somebody in the office, not going to mention any names, because, you know, they may end up following me at some point. And I'm not mad at the person, just disappointed. And that is such a parently thing to say, despite me not being a parent. So anyway... We got somebody playing Sebastian the Crab. Or Sebastian the Trainer. And he was doing the Sebastian accent, as should be expected from Sebastian. Where the fuck is it? Oh, really? I was perfect up until that point, and now... Cockamamie. Cockamamie. So anyway, she decided to say that it was racist to do Sebastian the Crab's accent, because it was, quote-unquote, making fun of... Not imitating, making fun of an entire country or ethnicity of people. The kicker on this one, though, the kicker is the girl is French, and started teaching people how to do a French accent. Now, if you can see the irony that I can see, you'll understand why I think that was such a BS thing to say or do. Because if you are uncomfortable with people doing a Jamaican accent, which Sebastian the Crab has, and it's literally his character, like he through the whole thing has a Jamaican accent. If you're uncomfortable with accents in general being mimicked for being quote-unquote racist, why teach people how to do a French accent? You know what I mean? Like, theoretically speaking, you could find a somebody who would be considered a minority in Canada or the USA. You could easily find them in, like, Ivory Coast, for example, Côte d'Ivoire. So what's the difference between Jamaica and Ivory Coast? The only difference in that case is you're sharing the accent with them, in this case, because French and French. And this is where politics gets really annoying, and it's part of why I'm glad I'm not on Facebook, because that led to a whole thing at our office. Like, oh my god. So yeah, part of me is actually now glad to not be on Facebook. Whew. But I feel like for the next 20 years, that is going to be something that bothers me. Is the fact that we weren't allowed to mimic Sebastian the Crab. And I know that's a weird thing to be bothered by. Like, I understand if I, as a... Where did that guy thing go? Oh, there it is. I understand, like, if I, as me, can't speak on behalf of entire culture. That's understandable. But when a fellow white person speaks on behalf of a non-white culture, that's kind of pushing it. Plus, also, there are white people in Jamaica. Just saying. So yeah, just I feel like the world has gotten a little out of control, and I'm glad to be able to take a break from it, because people like that are what polluted social media for me. They were like hashtag woke instead of actually being helpful. And I feel like hashtag woke is the best way to describe it, because they're not actually woke, you know? So yeah, I'm sorry if this got a little too serious for the stream here, but some things just don't fly for me. Okay, come on, I hit the control key. Kilroy was here. I don't know who Kilroy is, I forget. God damn it. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I know how to get that, actually. No, I did not. I did not know how to get that. Unless... Ugh, God damn it. How do I get that? There we go. Apparently whining like a kid works. Oh no. Let's shoot this. No, I'm kidding. Take us down there, fully-fledged pilot. To quote only cartoons. Although, that's probably considered offensive to some... whatever. Anyway. That was a terrible way to start a level. Like I needed another reason to disapprove of pigeons. Oh, fucking cock. This one's taller. Fuck. How do I get that? Why? Just why? Sometimes I feel like just quoting random songs in an effort to be humorous. So in this instance, how could this happen to me? You know, that Untitled by Simple Plan song that everyone didn't like but still was on the radio. Or at least that was where I was from. We all made fun of it. It's kind of like when that song "Here Without You" by Three Doors Down came out. It was just so overplayed on the radio that everyone was just like, "Come on, change the channel." Mind you, my whole family was probably like that with me and Evanescence, so it's a whole other story. But I digress. Ankle. Alright, this anti-gravity thing. Come on, you little biznitch. There's gotta be a way to get that, like... How is this not possible? Oh. There she goes. Not gonna lie, part of me is actually kind of terrified to finish this level. But I digress. course, now the banana shows up. Ooh, smooth. I love completing levels in the first attempt. It's like the best thing ever. It's the best feeling. Oh dear God. Ice floor? Or knockback, generally. Oh, thank God, a light switch. Apparently missiles in this floor just knocked me back. I kind of want to do a Pokemon stream, too. I know when it comes to, like, Pokemon, I'll never be able to, like, monetize or anything like that, but... Unless AdSense was a part of it. I've always wondered, like... On a YouTube side of things, is AdSense considered monetization, or... is it only if the video itself gets monetized on a per-view basis? Like... Because technically... Just technically... Bear with me on this one. This random logic train. Technically, your channel is getting monetized. And the advertisers don't really know which video is getting slapped on. So it's kind of hard to trace in terms of which video is getting which money from which source. I don't know, I've never thought about monetizing. I mean, now I am, just because I'm starting the blog side of things, but... Whoa! Cock munchies. I think cock munchies is actually one of my favorite non-insults. I say non-insults because it just makes me laugh every time I say it. Cock munchies. It's like little munchies that are shaped like chickens. What? You guys thought I was thinking something else? Pervs. Kidding. Gee, I wonder what path I'm supposed to take here. By the way, guys, if you ever want to know what a letdown of a game was, I'm going to save that for another time, actually. Because I've got only 2 levels left, and there's still some more fun stuff about this. Whoa! I almost jumped into that pit of poison mushrooms. I am not going to lie. Oh, that would have been terrible. That would have been a classic Laguna Bardwell. Go in guns blazing and just die on the first fucking indication that there's danger. Which is why I also don't play a lot of shooter games. I am... Nope. Nope. Not gonna swear. Not gonna do it. Not going to swear. Not gonna do it. Not gonna swear. Okay, it's passed. Passed. Stupid poison mushrooms. Oh, for fart. Okay. I can't get those cherries. And disappear. Huzzah. Bazinga! Shazam. Shazbot. Whatever you prefer. How am I supposed to get that one? Or am I? Nope. May as well go for a ride and have a drink while I'm at it. Don't drink and drive. Why would they put the cherry? Why? Damn you, Apogee. Sorry, damn you, formerly known as Apogee, now known as 3D Realms. God. Woo! Hey Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey! I wonder if anyone has ever actually tried to do a perfect run of this game. Fuck. And when I say like a perfect run, I mean like you don't get hit at all, and you get every single pickup that there is. Someone's probably done it. Whether they've lived to record it or not. Well, not lived, but whether they thought to record it or not is a whole other... What the... I spent so much effort on that level. Okay, that one didn't go. God damn. That's all I got. Never said it was good, just that's all I got. Yeah. It's kind of like my humor, like, oh my god. So there's a funny story in this one too. Whenever we do our little top 10 presentations and stuff like that at work, we always have like these themes, and ours was Alice in Disneyland, and that's why we had Sebastian the Crab and all that stuff, whatever, right? So the new business side, rather than customer loyalty, they ended up doing a just Lion King. There's everything Disney in our office. So anyway, they left this this cutout, I guess you call it, of an elephant in one of the training rooms. And so we end up going to have our team meeting, and one of the rooms booked, so we go into a different room, blah blah blah. It's just this whole... It's a whole thing. So anyway, my reaction to the whole thing is we walked into the training room where somebody left the elephant cutout, and I'm like, so let's just take a moment to talk about the elephant in the room. And I don't know why, but so many people laughed. And it's like, that's the dumbest joke I've ever made. And everyone's like, no, that's solid comedy. I'm like, no! The puns that I like try to whip out are more funny than that. And like, now there's a huge debate over what makes good comedy or not, but whatever. Oh, gee, I wonder. Ooh, Chrono Trigger would be such a good playthrough. Where's that crystal? God damn it! And I can't get it because I'm stuck down here. Now I'm sad. Sad face. Oh, just in time. I kind of want to put in a music of the day thing on my channel as well. Okay, not music of the day, more like music of the week. Chances are it's all gonna be 90s one-hit wonders though. But I did end up finding this other. It's a band, I guess, or a music artist called City Girl, and I think I may have mentioned her, him, it, whatever, in one of my previous videos. But anyway, City Girl is a lo-fi, god damn it, piece of shit. I missed the crystal. So anyway, City Girl is a lo-fi hip-hop type of thing, which is kind of what I want to do for my own video game when I do get it up and running. Not because of any delays on my end learning. Just I am motivationally challenged right now. Can I just... Yeah, there's fine. There we go. But anyway, I just like the idea of having this, like, lo-fi, epic-sounding, chill-step beat playing in the background as you go outside of your comfort zone of your village and see that there's a whole new world out there and there's like this metropolis looming over you. I'm just always... Not always, but... I'm gonna die. I like the idea of it. And for me, exploration is a big part of games for me. Because I'm one of those people, like, I can't... If you describe a city to me, whatever, you do you. It's fine, just describe away. But I'm not going to be able to see it unless you actually show me what it looks like. There we go. Finally finished the level. Bah. But anyway, I don't want to just ruin what I'm working on for a game. I have some concepts all... Ooh, this is very green. Concepts all generated and worked on and everything. It's just I need to get to the execution of it, which means I need to stop playing video games in order to get there. And that for me is the biggest challenge of my animation career. And there's nothing wrong with... Whoops. Nothing wrong with playing games. It's kind of like reading and writing. Like, you have to be well versed in order to be... Sorry, I got that backwards. You had to be well read in order to be well versed. Like, you need to read in order to know what makes good writing. It's kind of like how with fashion and fabric and stuff like that. You need to... What's the word? You need to know what makes good stitching in order to do good stitching. Hoping my analogies are making sense right now. But... And that's the thing with games as well, is like, you can't really know what makes a good game or what makes a game interesting to you unless you actually play games. And this is also part of the reason why I'm doing this channel. It's not to say, haha, I know how to play games, have fun catching up with me. Like, it's none of that. I don't have that kind of ego when it comes to games. That's why I don't play competitive at all. My big thing with video games is I want to play and enjoy them, and I want to find out what's enjoyable, what works and doesn't work, and that's also why I'm writing the blog as well, so I can keep up to date on this. So this game here, for example, so far I played Trouble with Twibbles and holy shit, I forget what this one's called already. You finally collect enough of the hard. What? You finally collect enough of the hard to get crystals. Oh, sorry, I totally misread that. I thought hard was a noun, not a verb phrase of hard to get. Oh. You finally collect enough of the hard. Fuck, I'm not gonna live that one down, am I? You finally collect enough of the hard to get crystals to invest in the medicinal slug farm. You head toward the local galactic trading post. I like how the trading post is just a meteor with one... Wait, but I got crystals... I got points from... At first, Milo thought he had finally discovered the get-rich scheme he had been searching for all his life. His plan was to sell the giant, full-body slugs to the galactic medical conglomeration for medicinal medical purposes. He was right. He started selling slugs so fast that he was in danger of running out. These slugs would burrow under the sand in order to keep cool during the hot days, and this led to Milo's downfall. The slugs burrowed into an old salt mine. Soon after, Milo's slugs and his profits were quickly dried up. I just realized those slugs look dangerously like Commander Keen. After yet another failure, Milo is more determined than ever to strike it rich. In the final episode, he'll go back to the Crystal Caves to get enough crystals for Milo's most ambitious scheme yet. Can he pass the deadly aliens, traps, and puzzles once again? Only one way to find out. Play Milo's Adventure today. Your score is in the top 10. What is my name? I will sign this as Laguna Matata. Hey, top 1. Although I find it hilarious that in their scoreboard, they say play all 3 episodes. John of Crystal Caves. Call 1-800-852-5659 and use Visa or MasterCard. And slugging it out. That was what it was called. Slugging it out. Cool. Quit to DOS. Why? By why, I mean yes, not why. Why not? You know, nothing philosophical about that one. It's just, yeah. But anyway, I digress. Tonight, I will probably end up just playing the game with a separate separate recording. Mostly for that one, it's just for I get some, fuck me. Footage for the blog. And it's not even going to be major footage, it's going to be like little screenshots here and there, so I probably won't do a whole lot of that. But it's going to be interesting, because I don't think the blog is going to take off. I really don't. And that just could be my... How do I word this? I have what I like to call cynical optimism or optimistic cynicism. As basically, when I plan things out, I have the worst case scenarios planned out in my head, just in case. Because for, like, you say, go traveling. And if you're one of those people who's like, hey, I'm going to go travel and everything will go exactly according to plan. And then you leave your house and you go to call a cab and the cab takes 45 minutes to arrive and you gave yourself a half hour to get to the airport because it only takes 20 minutes. Do you want to be the person who's prepared, or do you want to be the person who succeeds? So that's why you leave an hour in advance when you have 20 minutes to get there, so that we have 40 minutes to kind of unwind and do your thing when you get there, or wait for a cab, or whatever else, what have you. Maybe there's a traffic accident and you take like 20 extra minutes en route. So it's different things like that that will end up working against you. But if you plan for them in advance, you'll end up being more prepared in the end, and that is what's going to end up leading you to your success. So at work as well, there's this kind of, I like to call it toxic positivity. And it's the whole idea that, this was on my previous team. It was like, one of my managers ended up saying that if you say, oh shit, they're at a Diet Pepsi and the vending machine, whatever, snack shack, whatever you call it, and somebody else wanted to have a Diet Pepsi, you've ruined their lunch, and therefore it sets a precedent for the rest of the day. And like, it's like you've ruined their day by being negative. And it's like, no, you're not being negative, you're just being realistic. And that's my argument on that one. So there's a whole mindset of things at work that I think of things differently than other people. And it's not a fault against work, because work just doesn't want people to ruin their other people's days and what have you, and they don't want people to be negative. And for me, my being negative is planning for the worst just in case. So that's just an example of what I mean. So anyway, this whole blog thing, I don't think it's going to take off. I'd be more than happy if it does, because it gives me something to do and it lets me kind of keep going with what I'm doing, kind of momentum. It helps me keep going when more people interact. So by the way, thank you for anyone who watches this, because the interaction and like, even if you just hit the like button, you just subscribe, you leave even just a comment, that helps me. Because at least I know somebody is interacting. So somebody I can, interact with, and somebody who's actually getting some joy from these videos. But anyway, my thing is I prepare for the worst, and that's part of me thinking that this channel, this blog, this is never going to be a thing. This is something I do to unwind after work. If it takes off, if I end up making a career out of it, I'd be over the moon. Especially when I plan to do tutorials and things like that on the blog, and tutorials on everything else. Then yes, I would be over the moon if this actually works. That's kind of like a best case scenario. This is like the ultimate dream. Get my studio off the ground, even if I have to start with YouTube and copying other people's artwork in order to get my own out there. You know what I mean? Where was I going with this? But anyway, the whole point of this conversation, and this is the whole point of me saying that I don't think the blog is going to take off, it's not to deter you from watching the channel. It's not to say that, oh, I'm going to give up eventually. This is something I do plan on sticking it out. But I'm not planning on it taking off because I don't want to get my hopes up on something that's never going to happen. And for me, preparing for that and saying, yeah, this is my full-time job that I have, this is what I do for fun, until what I do for fun becomes my full-time job, I am not treating it like a full-time job. And that's also why I'm not on as much. Ow, fucking neck. But that's kind of more about me, and I'm not going to get as much into this as I will, and I'm not going to get as much into this again in future videos. This is kind of a starting point, because this is where I actually start to plan on being more regular. I know I planned on being regular before, and like things got in the way, but if that other person who is not here right now is at work, if they're at home, I'm going to clean out the study, and I'm going to set up camp in there, and I'm going to do my DOS videos in there, or my emulator games in there. I have ways of keeping regular. I just haven't been able to get to that yet because the study is currently cramped with a whole bunch of stuff, because we ended up getting a new chair and couch, we ended up shifting things around, and I just don't have any privacy in there, so I had to rely on the main room being unused, if that helps. Plus, getting hit by a car doesn't help either. And seriously, to the guy who did run me over and leave me lying there in the intersection, fuck you. Just fuck you. But anyway, that's a whole story that you probably didn't ask for when you watched this video. The more you know about your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. I don't know what else to say at this point. It's It is really fun doing these videos, guys, though, and I really hope that this is something that you all like too. And at some point in the new year, not saying when, I am going to do a giveaway of sorts. I don't know what kind of giveaway it's going to be, but it's going to be something. And just for all of you who support me at all, it's just going to be a token of appreciation. It's going to be like a draw, like 2 or 3 names. However, I'm going to be based it on 10% of however many viewers I have. So in this case, I have 24 subscribers. Whichever video I end up putting the giveaway on, 10% of those views at the time of giveaway are going to get something. So if there's 30 viewers, 3 people are going to get a prize. If there's 100, 10 people are going to get something. And that's just more so to keep the ball rolling, keep some engagement going as well. And as well, if you guys, I keep saying this in every video, but nobody's actually left a comment down below. I know there's been some talks in the works about like Doki Doki Literature Club, which I saw a shirt of that at Spencer's the other day, and I should have picked that up. Anyway, Doki Doki Literature Club, Fallout New Vegas. I haven't played that one yet. It's on my Good Old Games account, and never played it. I've only played Fallout 4. I've never played any of Fallouts. Might even start with Fallout 1. Who knows? Or Beneath the Steel Sky. I think that was another one that was in the same category. Also, Planescape Torment I heard was good. There's a lot of really good games I need to get into. I've basically been playing Final Fantasy my whole life, and this is, well, Final Fantasy and DOS. So I'm starting with DOS. I'm expanding. The more people that are in, the more people are going to benefit, I guess. But also, the other main thing is once I do reach about 5,000, okay, not 5,000, maybe 1,000 subscribers, I am going to try and open up a Patreon. And that's not for like just extra monetization or anything like that. One of my biggest goals, and this is one thing that somebody asked me, is why do you have this YouTube channel? Why do you want to get into the film and video game side of things? Why do you want to have your own studio? That's what somebody asked me before. So the biggest reason, I see a lot of suffering in the world, and it's hard to explain my thought process on this, but when I see countries that have no access to clean water, I know there's Charity Water, I think it's called. I see like different organizations like that popping up, and they're doing really good things. I want to kind of help give back to those organizations, and if I get my own company off the ground, my plan is to actually contribute in a way that, like, if there's a town with no access to hospitals nearby, I can go in and help build a hospital or a library or a school or something like that. I want to help kind of give back to the community. There's also, like, in the USA, for example, kind of south of the border. Not south of the border of Mexico. I'm in Canada, so south of the border for me is USA. Flint, Michigan, I think it was called. They have, like, all lead poisoning in the water, so they can't drink any of the public water. There's a lot of billionaires who could easily just donate, like, 0.1% of their profits and fix the fucking problem. And the big problem is, you have these people who are earning lots of money who aren't contributing back to society. They're just keeping the money and investing it and doing other business things, and they're not taking care of the problems that they have. So my big thing in that is I want to help kind of clean up the world a little bit. And eventually, when I do get my own studio off the ground, and not by when, I mean if, because I don't want to jinx it, that's one of the big things I want to do, is take, like, say 10% of the, I know I keep using the number 10, probably more like 20% of the profits. Or 20% of the profits after tax, I should say, because I got to make sure that I keep the company afloat first. But 20% of the profits after tax. Excuse me. Tickle in the throat. Sorry about that. 20% of the profits after tax. And use that to help make the world a better place. Somehow. Somewhere. Somewhen. Someday. Whatever. I also want to keep planting more trees because people keep fucking cutting and burning them down. That's a whole other story. water, trees, hospitals, schools, you name it. If anyone has any ideas as well, I am going to try and contribute a bit of my monthly actual job paycheck to different charities. And that's going to be one thing I do after my credit card is paid off. So I do have bigger plans. It's not just something to do. It's not... Because if it was just something to do, I would just game. I wouldn't need to put this on YouTube. I could just chat with my roommate and all done and dusted. Like, there wouldn't be a need for this. So this channel is something that's leading to something, and it's not something that will take off immediately. I think people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye have been going at it for like how many years. It's just kind of hard for me to... I need to work my way up to... how do I word this? There's companies like Rooster Teeth that have... The company got built up around them. I need to build the company up myself, and that's something I need to work on. It's not only my pixel art and my coding, but also this channel. It's something I need to put some more effort into. If anyone has any ideas as well for a video intro slide, something that I can use to open up the channel, shoot me a message or a comment. If anyone uses Kakao Talk, or I hesitate to say WhatsApp because my previous phone number got hijacked, and that's why another reason I'm not on Facebook is because my phone number got used in a lot of different places, and my phone number got banned from Facebook, so something with my phone number happened. Or Twitter. Send me a direct line on Twitter. Kakao Talk. Actually, what else do I have, actually? MeWe is a good example. If you see me on MeWe, my profile picture is literally me painting. So you'll find me there. Let's see. Discord, MeWe, Minds.com, QQ, Snapchat, Social.io, which doesn't have messaging, so scratch Social.io. Telegram and WhatsApp use phone number, so but I can give them a Telegram ID as well. I'll start on the next video. I'll get a copy paste ready. Twitter, WeChat, Hangouts I'm on as well. If you want my email, email me. I'm on Kick. I don't even use Kick that much, but I'm on it. Text now. I can give out my other phone number. There's a lot of different things I'm on, so please, just if you have any hints, tips, tricks, ways to get noticed, anything like that, I'm all ears. If you guys have any video recommendations, I always say this, drop a line. All good. I think the video ending has gone on a little too long, though, so I'm going to cut it short. And, as always, you know what's coming. Till next time, Laguna Matata.